Celebratory gunfire echoed across Kabul as Taliban fighters took control of the airport before dawn on Tuesday following the withdrawal of the last US troops, ending 20 years of war that left the Islamic militia stronger than it was in 2001. Shaky video footages distributed by Taliban showed fighters entering the airport after the last US troops took off a minute before midnight, marking the end of a hasty and humiliating exit for Washington and its NATO allies. The last US soldier has left Kabul airport and our country gained complete independence, Taliban spokesperson Qori Yusuf said, according to Al Jazeera. The US Army shared an image taken with a night vision optics of the last US soldier to step aboard the final evacuation flight out of Kabul, Major General Chris Donohoe, commander of the 82nd Airborne Division. America's longest war took the lives of nearly 2,500 US troops and an estimated 240,000 Afghans and cost some $2 trillion. Although it succeeded in driving the Taliban from power and stopped Afghanistan being used as a base by Al Qaeda to attack the US, it ended with the hardline Islamic militants controlling more of the country than they ever did during their previous rule from 1996 to 2001. A massive but chaotic airlift by the US and its alliance partners over the past 2 weeks succeeded in evacuating more than 122,000 people from Kabul but still left behind tens of thousands of Afghans who helped Western countries and fear reprisals by the Taliban. A contingent of Americans, estimated by US Secretary of State Antony Blinken as under 200 and possibly closer to 100, wanted to leave the country but were unable to get on the last flight. General Frank McKenzie, commander of the US Central Command, told a Pentagon briefing that the chief US diplomat in Afghanistan, Ross Wilson, was on the last C-17 flight out. There is a lot of heartbreak associated with this departure. We did not get everybody out that we wanted to get out, but I think if we had stayed another 10 days, we wouldn't have gotten everybody out, McKenzie told reporters. Meanwhile, Taliban soldiers celebrated the US departure from Afghanistan with a celebratory gunfire. Footages from inside the city showed loud gunfire ringing out, lighting up the night sky as Taliban fighters fired into the air. Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid said in a live stream posted by the militant that the world should have learned their lesson and this is an enjoyable moment of victory for Afghanistan. Another video shot by a reporter for the LA Times showed that Taliban fighters wearing US Army uniforms entering a former US military hangar at the airport and inspecting the US military helicopters and making an inventory of equipment left behind. The US, however, has said that it had disabled 27 Humvees and 73 aircraft and made the so-called C-RAMS, that is counter-rocket artillery and mortar system, inoperable so that they could not be used again. The military left some equipment for the Taliban in order to run the airport, including 2 fire trucks, some front-end loaders and aircraft staircases. According to photos and reports, Taliban fighters began securing the perimeter of the airport, which for the past 2 weeks had been a place of chaos and violence. The heavy barricades, which had been keeping back crowds of thousands of desperate people attempting to board an evacuation flight, were removed and the airport gates began to be unlocked. At one point, Taliban leaders symbolically walked across the runway, marking their victory.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.